Are your guilty pleasures whispering just one bite in your ear this Lent? Join me as we unwrap the real meaning of temptation. It's not just about resisting chocolate. Let's explore how understanding these cravings might just be the secret sauce to a more fulfilling spiritual journey. Lent is a time of sacrifice and self-control, a period of 40 days where Christians prepare for Easter by giving up certain luxuries and focusing on their spiritual growth. But have you ever stopped to think about the concept of temptation during this time? What does it really mean to be tempted, and how can we overcome those temptations to grow closer to God? When we think of Lent, we often think of giving up something we love, like chocolate or social media. But the truth is, temptation goes far beyond just physical cravings. For many of us, Lent is a constant battle against our own weaknesses and vices. We might be tempted to gossip, to lie, or to indulge in sinful behaviors. And when we give in to these temptations, we're often left feeling guilty, defeated, and frustrated. The struggle is real, folks. Temptation during Lent can be overwhelming, especially when it feels like everyone around us is indulging in the very things we're trying to avoid. We might find ourselves scrolling through social media, seeing our friends enjoying the very things we've given up, and feeling like we just can't resist the urge to join in. It's like the whole world is against us, and our willpower is no match for the temptation. And yet, despite the challenges, many of us persevere, determined to make it through the 40 days without giving in to our temptations. But have you ever wondered why temptation is such a big deal during Lent in the first place? Is it just about proving our strength and self-control, or is there something more to it? In religious texts, temptation is often seen as a test of faith and character. Think of Jesus in the wilderness, tempted by Satan with promises of power and riches. Think of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, tempted by the forbidden fruit. In each of these stories, temptation serves as a catalyst for growth, a chance to prove our loyalty and devotion to God. During Lent, temptation becomes an opportunity for us to reflect on our own strengths and weaknesses, to identify areas where we need to grow and improve. In the Bible, temptation is often referred to as a testing or a refining process, where our faith is purified and strengthened like gold in a furnace. It's not about avoiding temptation altogether, but about learning to respond to it in a way that honors God. When we're tempted, we're forced to confront our own desires and motivations, to ask ourselves what we truly want and what we're willing to sacrifice to get it. So, how do we overcome temptation during Lent? The first step is to recognize that we're not alone in our struggles. We're all tempted, every single one of us, and it's okay to admit our weaknesses and ask for help. The second step is to reframe our thinking, to see temptation not as a hurdle to be overcome, but as an opportunity for growth and reflection. When we view temptation in this way, we begin to see that it's not just about resisting our cravings, but about becoming the person God created us to be. We start to see that overcoming temptation isn't just about avoiding sin, but about embracing virtue, about cultivating qualities like self-control, humility, and compassion. And when we approach Lent with this mindset, we start to experience a transformation that goes far beyond just 40 days. So, what's the real meaning of temptation during Lent? It's not just about sacrifice and self-control, but about growth, reflection, and transformation. It's about embracing our weaknesses and asking for help, about reframing our thinking and seeing temptation as an opportunity for growth. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the real meaning of temptation during Lent. If you've ever struggled with temptation during this time, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you're looking for more spiritual practices to deepen your Lent experience, be sure to check out my next video, where I'll be exploring the power of prayer and fasting. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Let us know how this video touched you. Pray with us each day and start a good habit today.